Hi, Gemini. What is up, guys? Happy New Year. Pentacle Pincher here, giving you guys a nice love reading for the current time. I want to say this reading is timeless. However, I just said Happy New Year. And I'm really feeling like these are just some events that are going to happen in the next few weeks. That's what I said in the last two readings I did, Aries and Taurus. So if you want to check those out because you have that in your chart or because you're dealing with those, I will say those readings were very, very parallel to each other. So I don't know. We'll see what's going on with you guys, though. My What's the Sitch reading is a 4, card spread. It's going to be me picking up you, your person, what's kind of your obstacle or going on between you guys, and the outcome, resolution, or just prediction of the ending for you guys, if there is one. Okay, so I'm gonna just shuffle one last time and we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna try to put me shuffling in or me pulling in the frame as much as possible. I kind of pull back sometimes, forgetting I'm on camera, just trying to get the message out. Okay, so bear with me. Something flew out. I'm just gonna leave that there. 10 of Wands. All right, Gemini, this is you. This is your person. This is the obstacle, and this is the outcome. All right. So Gemini, you guys are probably in a really, I won't say fruitful time right now. I hear people telling you to look on the bright side. With this in reverse, I feel like you guys are aware of it. I'm not worried about this energy. It doesn't seem like it's too melancholy. You're just not up for it in the mood. Your partner might, if you're involved with someone right now, might be noticing that. We have the Ace of Swords reverse. But there, I just sense a lot of bad communication, honestly, going on, or just someone not saying anything to someone about how they really feel. So this might just be you knowing this. Your partner is feeling like you're kind of crabby lately. I'm not going to lie, guys. Like, see how this person is just sitting down. You're probably working really hard right now. And it's making you kind of just, I don't know, there's just an overall energy of just sitting down. This might be how you and your partner sit down at night. Every night when you guys are chilling or when you go on dates, it's just you guys sitting. There's not really much communication going on with that Ace of Swords reverse. I really feel like there's not much communication going on, which I think coming from you guys is a big deal. I mean, you guys are Geminis. You guys, are intellect. And I think people do enjoy verbalizing and talking to you, your partner. Oh God, this 2 of Wands in reverse. If you look in the back, you can see the Hierophant card there. So your person's probably like, what happened to you? Okay, they might be asking like, or are they still there? 2 of Wands. Is this still what it used to be? I do see your person not saying much about how they're feeling. And then with the end, we have the 7 of Pentacles reverse. Okay, yeah, just no help whatsoever. No conversation. No, you guys are just, it's bland. It's boring. Let's go into that deeper and see why that is. Tell me about the Sun reverse for Gemini. Some of you guys might be bummed out about not being able to, sorry, this was not in reverse, this was upright. Some of you guys might be being bummed out about not being able to conceive. I want to say that. Someone, I do see that. I had to bring that up when I saw the Sun reverse. I do see someone maybe feeling, or maybe unable to create at this time. 6 of Swords, yeah. Yeah, you guys are in your own little bubble, in your own little space. I see someone feeling like they need to move, actually. They may want to move from where they're living. Queen of Cups reverse, and this thing you're going through is making your partner feel undesirable. Okay, look at her. She probably doesn't, have a top on. She's swimming through. She's a mermaid. She's beautiful. She's doing her thing, and she's balancing this on her head. Like, look at me. Her eyes are closed, right? Oh no, they're open. She got a little blush on, but she's like, look at me, right? You can't really see her face, and it's in reverse, which makes me feel like you're not even looking at her or him. Okay, so at this time, your partner or person is feeling undesired. Some of you may be like, we're having sex. What's the big deal? Singles, your person doesn't feel like you find them attractive. Tell me about this Two of Wands. Oh, Justice reverse. If you guys don't talk about this shit literally is gonna go nowhere. Okay? I mean, it's hard to like go up to someone and be like, are you not feeling attractive anymore? Do you feel like I don't find you sexy? That's kind of awkward to ask somebody. It's also very like nerve-wracking to be like, why don't you find me sexy? Like, I hate having that conversation because especially if you feel like this person, I think, knows they're attractive. So they've never probably had to deal with this. They've never had to deal with someone shutting them out, Gemini. Gemini, you're in your own world, though. You're not even like, that's the thing. King of Swords reverse. Okay, someone scared of bringing this up is going to cause an issue. Okay, so I think your person doesn't even want to bother talking about this because they don't want to risk there being a verbal altercation with you. Tell me about Gemini and the Six of Swords energy and the Sun reverse energy. Like, is this temporary? What's going on? Yeah, you can't make up your mind about something. Something is on your mind. Are you juggling two people? Singles? If you're single, you're probably can't pick between two people, and one of them, the main one you're thinking about is feeling like they can tell. They can tell. Eight of Wands. They can tell, but you know what? They have this time on there, and one of them, they're patient. Whoever this one is, they're patient. That's why they're not saying nothing. They're like, you know what? I'm gonna let them realize. Okay, Justice reverse. I'm gonna let them realize what they got. Yeah. I really do feel like if you don't make a decision soon, by April, they will be moving on. Star reverse. Yeah. They're not looking past this time right now as just a phase. I mean, they are patient, but like I said, they can only be patient for so long. So Gemini, it's really up to you how long you're going to stay in this energy where you're disconnecting. What's going on though with you? 10 of Wands, are you exhausted from work? I think someone just got probably if you're single, I think you just got out of a bad relationship and you're exhausted. You don't even know, you want love. I mean, otherwise, why would you be here? But you're exhausted on what it takes to, like, you're exhausted with sending a text message. You're exhausted with, maybe even trying to be sexy or impress this guy. If it's a guy, I really feel like he feels like you don't try. Which, like, he should like you for who you are, but like, you're not even trying for you. Like, it's one thing to love someone who doesn't care about like being high maintenance, but it's different. Like, you don't even care to do the bare minimum. Someone's taking a lot of naps. You're sleeping a lot. So they're just like, okay. Like, okay. That's why your partner's like wondering, like, what am I just gonna keep dating? Like, I hear you snore more than we actually have a conversation. Give me the advice you have, Spirit, for Gemini regarding their love situation with this Two of Wands as the obstacle and the Seven of Pentacles reverse as the outcome. Please give us some advice for the sign of Gemini regarding this love reading, regarding this love connection. Give us some advice and some word for the sign of Gemini. Spirit, thank you. Thank you. Shape-shifting, clouds. Okay. It's interesting. Lately, I've been looking at a lot of cloud pictures just because it's so interesting how the clouds are just how they just form. I think it's also like with me smoking, like I just pay attention to how the smoke moves and everything, how it can become, I like doing like little O's and stuff like that when I'm vaping. I don't need any medical advice, please. Not yet, not yet. But when you're blowing those O's, so shape shifting, um, the advice here, I mean, I don't know how to tell. It's hard for me as a Taurus person to tell people how to get unstuck, but you got to get unstuck. Like I said, Gemini, if you're here, it's because of something with the relationship. Your person may not be communicating with you right now as much as they were, but it's because of you. It's something about how you're doing. Just you need to recreate yourself. Maybe you're feeling really down about where you're at. You need to recreate the reality of where you're at. Okay. It may be shitty. Okay, you may be ass tired because you just went through hella shit. That relationship may have been a fucking downer. You got to listen to Dua Lipa. Don't start now. Just that first line did a full 180, baby, but look at where I ended up. You got to do a whole 180. You have to do a 180. It doesn't matter. I know you're still grieving. I know you're still hurting. Then don't jump into any new relationship. But if you want love and you're still in that old energy and you're like, why should I try? You're right. Why should you? But then don't complain. Don't start posting. Don't start sharing all that bitter shit on Facebook, Gemini. Don't do it. People ain't shit. This is why I stick to myself. Da 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 da. You probably been posting stuff like that, okay? And your person is like, is that about me? You can post what you want, but again, don't be upset about people's perception of you when you're presenting yourself a certain way. You don't want someone to judge you based on your looks when you're being yourself and you're just being 100% natural. That's one thing. But if you're not taking care of yourself and people are judging you, I mean, who wants someone who stinks around them? I'm not saying you guys stink, Gemini. I'm not saying it's gotten that bad. And let me tell you, sometimes depression can get you to that point. You could be one of the most whatever upkeep people, which I feel like you weren't always like this, which is what also that person is looking at. Like you weren't always like this, Gemini. Let's read the card for shapeshifting. In both subtle and more dramatic ways, you can shapeshift by your choice of clothing, hairstyle, adornments, and even mannerisms, such as facial expressions, gestures, and the way you walk. By adjusting these along with your internal attitude, you can actually display different personas. And when you experiment with these variations of self expression that are not how you ordinarily present yourself, okay, this is when you tap into your other signs, your moon signs, your rising signs, you tap into your Venuses, you really hone into those energies because they are within you. You're not playing off someone who you're not. Okay, we are made up of so many whatever parts, so many whatever. So like, I'm over here trying to speak to people. I need to vocab up, but let's get back. Where was I at? Be like the clouds as you try out different forms, stretching your limits at times, willing to move and adjust as necessary. Lift your head up, square your shoulders, and stand tall such that the chest and the heart open to the world. And note how this feels. You may feel vulnerable at first, but stay with it. Then let your shoulders fall forward slightly and pull your chest inward an inch or two. And then let your head drop a little. Observe how this feels. They give you a whole rundown on what to do. But in whatever, keep your head up, look up, Gemini, look up. Okay, sometimes just looking up and letting your shoulders fall is liberating. I'm a sloucher. I hold everything in, and it's new for me too now daily to open up, especially my heart, open up. Okay, experiment with contracting your aura, then expand it as far as you comfortably can. By this kind of shape shifting, you can consciously choose your expressions into the world. Just remember that you are at the core. Okay? You are at the core. Beautiful. Okay, Gemini. I mean, it's not too heavy. I will say your person you're dealing with understands you. They understand what it is, but they got an ego. Well, not an ego, but they know their self-worth. You know, we have our self-worth, so do other people. You know, a lot of us won't be as patient with people when they're going through stuff as we want them to be with us, you know. And this doesn't mean that it's completely the end between you and this person, Gemini. It might just be like it's not right now because you guys have that shit you need to deal with. But shape shifting, change up, get out of your rut, get out of the rut. You know, I know you're there. I'm not worried about it. I'm really not. But I would say get out of the rut, get out of the mud, and get in there and just change something up that you don't like. Um, if it's your voice, maybe even talking low, speak up this week. This week is the week you talk louder. See how that changes. I'm telling you, it works. Love you guys.